Hi everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back after we had our, week off and all of that jazziness. But welcome to the Soap Wire brought to you by the TV Cave. And this is where you get our thoughts on our stories. That means Neen's thoughts and my thoughts, our opinions. You don't have to agree. That's completely fine. But this is Ashley Sheree here, and this is
Hey y'all, it's your girl Denise.
all right, let's get it started. So the only breaking news that I have really is on Monday, December 8th, Greg Vaughn finally premiered. Like that excited. So one thing I appreciate too, I have to say this about Greg Vaughn, even though he's had multiple primetime roles and so many different acting gigs, he also really stays true to the soap opera as well. So I appreciate him still like, jumping into stories because a lot of people don't, especially when he has roles that he has.
I think my biggest thing with him is seeing him in this new role. Like he's very seasoned. Like the salt and pepper look.
Yes. He looks even better now because I think about him when he was playing Lucky. Even though
Yeah.
him and Sam had a hot ass scene. When they slept together, I don't care what nobody says, the
That
scene
hot
was
tub
hot.
scene was hot.
The scene was hot. So, and I
But
don't know, he looks like he kind of like grew more into his looks. He's always been fine. But
yeah,
I don't know, him being like this older silver fox type of man works on him.
it's growing on me. I think I'm giving him a chance also to not be in the shoes of Lucky because I am used to him being in that role. And then he was on Days too.
Hmm.
So I'm like, okay. But I'm
Did
giving
you
him a chance.
did
Him
you
and
ever see
Nicole.
him in Queen Sugar? Because he was in Queen Sugar
He
too.
was in Queen Sugar. He
I
played
have
Nova's boo, the police officer.
I have
And
people
he was
like
in
and Nova's man, like
Charmed.
yep, Charmed as well. Like so many people were saying that. That's what I'm saying. Like he's not only known in the soap world, he's just like known. And that's why I
Yeah.
just respect him so much. And since we're talking about, Beyond the Gates, we might as well get right back into it. So last week, I am a huge Housewives fan. I still watch a house Real Housewives of Atlanta like nonstop. That's like my comfort show.
Okay.
So that's my girl, and I love Nene. Like Nene Leaks forever. I still stand her like hard body. So I was actually, even though they can't act, sorry, Wendy and Giselle, like yeah, I can't act, but I think Karen did a better job. Hers, I think, because her role was very like minimal, like very minimal lines. But yeah, so shout out to Real Housewives of Potomac, Wendy and Giselle popping up on the scene. So. And I got it because they are located in Potomac, the DMV area, and Fairmount Crest is located in
Yeah.
Potomac, the DMV area.
But it's
So,
like I feel like BCG has been stepping the cookies up for Winterfest and having people pop out as well. Did you see who popped out on
earlier this week on
Winterfest?
Monday, yep, sure did, sure did. I have to watch her performance. That's like where I did miss. I ain't gonna lie, like I missed that part. But yeah, so I do appreciate how they are able to kind of get, stars, like come in and pop on in. And I mean, it kind of feels like they're enmeshed in pop culture. Oh, that reminds me, a shout out to them for getting what is it, top 10 of the best new shows with Entertainment
Yes, yes,
Weekly.
yes. Okay, so that's our breaking news. And we're still right here on BTG. Like, yes, I saw that as well. That was awesome.
And, I just loved it. I know that we as soaps fans, like we always gonna go in, but we also love to see when they get the praise as well. Like it does feel nice. I'm like, woo, 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 like this is so cute. Like, yay, and I'm happy, that they received it. But even okay, so going into like what happened last week, so also in the beginning of the week, you had Vanessa and Danny's friendship. We've talked about this before, but I just thought those scenes were really, really good. Um, it really feels like it allows Vanessa to just be in a space where it's no judgment. Because at
Not
first
gonna
she is
say no
super
judgment.
defensive, like, and she gets super defensive at first. But I also felt as though she did listen to Danny and understands that
Yeah.
Danny is just coming from, a place of love and a place of worry. They really, I don't know. It feels like they should have been the best friends, if I'm being honest.
So originally, Danny had all the beginning scenes with Vanessa, not
Mm-hmm.
Nicole. So I didn't know that that's how the dynamic was going to play out, that she was Nicole's best friend and Pamela was Danny's best friend. But
Mm-hmm.
I think Danny does really well with on screen chemistry with like
Everybody.
everybody
Yes.
that is like, hey girl, like even with Kat, we've been having conversations like nobody really understands Kat. But then when
Mm-hmm.
you put Danny with Kat, it's like, oh no, you're good. Like
Yep.
feel how you feel. Like she validates her co-stars, her people in her life very well.
Yes, I have to admit too, like Carla has great on-screen scene partners and chemistry with just about like everyone she has. I don't know what it is about her, but she definitely has it. And Kat and Danny are supposed to have a scene later this week. And I just really hope that she is that listening ear for Kat because I really don't feel like she gets that. So
Got it. No.
and we'll talk more about, that too. So you're absolutely right. But just like the scenes I said with her and Vanessa, I just thought that they were, very well written, very well, put together. So I just thought that that was just really great. And also, what did you think about Smitty going to confront Joey? I said,
Smitty didn't went to the police station to confront people. He didn't went to Joey's casino to confront people. He didn't went to the Dupree's to confront. He didn't want the orphanage. He don't care. He finna go stand up and be like, what y'all got going on? What y'all saying about my family? I ain't for none.
yeah,
like,
okay,
like you
like
can say what you want for Smitty, but he gonna rap for his family.
he does, and that's where it's just like you gotta respect it. And I don't know if it's that, journalism person inside of him where he just can't help it, but like to be, I'm on the front of the scenes and I'm gonna talk about it. I don't care. But I love like how he just really goes, toe to toe for his family. And that reminds me too of how Vernon was going toe to toe with Bill about his
Yeah.
daughter. And I appreciated that scene so much. I thought it was another master class where you had Clifton Davis and Timon just like really, Vernon was just really expressing himself concerning his daughter, and I felt like it was also about time that that needed to happen because how Bill did treat Danny was, to me, I thought it was absolutely disgusting, especially in the beginning. But
Yeah.
for me, it just made me realize and see that like Bill really misses the Duprees, and I don't know if he misses Danny, and this is where I struggle. I don't know if he misses Danny or he misses the Duprees and the family that was afforded to him because of Danny. That's where I'm struggling.
But I feel like he only misses it. I feel like he only misses it when he sees the attention somewhere else.
Mm, yeah,
Because you've had damn near a whole year to miss Danny,
exactly.
but you've been trying to make her crumble. But I will say maybe the Dupree aspect of it is true because even when everything was going on with Martin, like he's always been there to help. Like
Yep.
I remember when it was him and Haley's wedding and he had the conversation with Vernon and was like, I didn't showed up for y'all. I'm here. Like y'all need to show up for me. This is what I need this to look like for me and my wife.
Hmm.
But after that, anytime they needed something, he was there.
Yep. Yep. Because he wants to be there.
He wants to be like even having a conversation with Tomas, like that's my niece. Chill out.
Word, word. He still looks out for them. He doesn't.
Yeah, like Martin, I literally was with you growing up. It's okay. Like he's still that fixture, I wanna
Yes.
say. So
Yeah.
now he's just like, okay, y'all better respect me as his fixture.
Yeah, definitely. That's what like I really see as well. And I'm just like, this is so crazy. Like, he really actually does love that family. Like, when you just look at the dynamic and, everything that he's done, like, he wants to be in that fold. I
Yeah.
don't think I don't, me personally, I don't feel it was just about only getting the one up, like, money wise, stature wise, power wise. I feel like that was mixed in it too. But then also, like, the family that it provided for him. And that's another thing too. It makes me want to know like how was Bill, and his family life. Like that's another thing that hopefully they'll dig into later. I feel like they have a lot of different avenues to go with Bill. So I'm excited to see how that will look in the future. I don't think we're anywhere near that now, but in the future, I think that they'll definitely have it. And then you also had during last week too, like Derek going in on actually, I feel like he let her have it. And I liked it. I'm just saying.
I liked it. I felt like it was Stella got his groove back
Word.
type of thing. But I question it too because at the same time, you lied. You tried to force her into a marriage for her feeling sorry for you in a way. But
Mm-hmm.
now that you're like, oh, she never really wanted me. She wanted Andre this whole time. It's like when you're like bossing up.
Yeah. Yeah. I do even with like his well, I don't this is also to hear my struggling piece. Like he did lie about the feelings in his leg, but he still can't walk all the way appropriately.
He got
So
that walker. So you like,
I'm like, was it all the way
she
lie?
said, give him grace.
But it also made her, be honest with her mother and say, I proposed because I felt sorry for him. Oh, so he was right. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like, so when I look at him, like, you both were essentially wrong. And it took Ashley forever to admit, yeah, I felt sorry for him. And that's why I did it. And also, Derek, yeah, you wanted to keep her. That's why you kept, that you had any inkling of a feeling in the leg. So I think
right.
them exposing their truths, what we already knew, actually kind of made them look a little bit better. I know people can't stand the character of Ashley. I know that. I know, and she has my name. That's great. But I don't know. It made me not endearing, but just I guess a little bit more respect. Okay,
Okay.
you finally
Because
said
you
it.
stood up for yourself.
Yes, yes.
I
And it
feel
goes
that.
like on to both of them. Like, all right, so now I see where we going here, type thing. You know?
I do like Shorty from the fire station too. She's
Yes.
spicy. She made
She's
me
so
like him as
spicy.
a character. I was like, okay, this might match up nice. Like Shanice gave him a look.
Yep,
I feel
yep,
like she's gonna give it to him too.
exactly. And also it looked like, like you said, he bossing up. He getting his groove back now. Like because at first it was just like, oh no, I'm just with Jacob, like woo woo woo, and then all of a sudden it's like, no, okay,
He's
like
getting outside stories too, so that's nice.
yeah, like go. They wanted to welcome you in, but then again, the insecurities and what happened to him. So, like, I kind of get how that could make a person, second guess because I can't even be involved in the stories that we're used to running into burning buildings and saving lives, and here I am with a walker, like, and I can't necessarily do what I used to do. So now what does that mean? But I'm happy they kind of, allowed him to kind of like dip his toe in the water
Yeah,
and, kind of see how it is like moving forward with the next steps of just like getting himself like back together. So I thought that was cool. I think with Haley too, she's she's also beginning to get increasingly impatient. Girl, you moving things along too freaking fast, and leave Andre alone planting seeds of doubt in his mind. He was
but
fine.
you know what? It made him have a conversation.
I
It made
know.
him be like, "Hey, y'all, stop playing with me. This my wife. I didn't told y'all I loved her. I didn't told you I love you.
Yep.
Let's go. Let's go home." Like it
Right
reminded me
now.
of the Dwayne and Whitley scene from
Oh,
A Different
yeah.
World. Like, you my wife. If you ever tell me that you're not gonna talk to me again, like I'm gonna drop you like a bad habit with
Yeah.
some stuff. Let's go. Like
I love it
that's
when
what
you
it
talk to
reminded
me,
me of.
daddy.
Like, who you talking to? Like, that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, no, that is so true. And I did like that because even those scenes too, when at first she was just with the girls, I don't know. It's just like all the time she always invites Bill. I don't know if that's just like a habit of hers and she just can't help it. But I was annoyed with her inviting him to sit down with the girls and then with them reminiscing. We'll talk about the people that they cast to be part because that was a little bit of odd act, casting choices. But okay. So essentially like going from that, then Andre had to like really like nah, because you saw he was grabbing up on her, kissing her. He was letting it know.
Like, this
Th-
my wife. Y'all better go on now. Like, he loved him
exactly.
some Danny. And you know what? I think Danny gonna get pregnant.
That would be a story.
I think Danny's gonna get pregnant.
I would love that, and that would also be too just another like, because I do feel like they would do it better than General Hospital. I'm sorry, like a black woman with a
Geriatric
geriatric
pregnant.
pregnancy, and I'm like chomping at the bits for something of that nature. I would love that just to see how like Danny Carla would act that out, what she
Yeah.
would want to do, how it, because literally she raised two daughters, and one is married, they both have careers, they're doing their own thing. What does it look like to start over with your new husband?
Feel like her and Andre gonna have a son, and then the whole Haley thing gonna come out, and Bill gonna be all upset because he wanted a son, and it's I could let us have it. Let us have it for all
Let us put
I
it
want
in the
for Christmas.
universe.
BTG. That's all I want for Christmas. Well, let's
I,
do it.
I would eat that
I
up.
would eat that shit up for real.
Uh, but also too, like you were saying too, when they got alone and him, because I was like, Danny, why did you send that marshmallow? Even I was looking like, I also kind of did view it as a little bit disrespectful.
Yeah, she be playing into it.
Exactly, and that's the problem. She admitted it though, and I think that's one point of like BTG that I really like do appreciate. When they're wrong, they tend to this relationship, talking about Danny and Andre, they tend to admit it and then they talk about it and they're able to essentially move forward. So
Yeah,
him calling her out on her mess, she is admitting it and then moving forward. And I was just like, yes, like give me some healthiness like that. And I know that they're going to have issues. I already know that it's coming because you can see the way Bill is acting. He's so
yeah.
jealous. But it just feels nice and refreshing to see some form of a healthy relationship. And I already know, guys, she did lie about a couple of kisses. I know, I know, I know. But still, that's literally the only thing that I can really think of.
I ain't like, but the only thing about that too is like Haley didn't record anything, so it'd be her word against theirs. But she
Okay.
did see them kiss and all.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, that is right. Forgot about her singing, so she could definitely, drop that little nugget if she wanted to.
If
Yikes.
she heavy on the if she wanted to, if she wanted to get
Hmm.
in between them and cause trouble,
Oh, she
with trouble with
definitely
Haley
could.
middle name. So
Mischief. Mwahaha. Also, what did you think about Joey continuing to turn Vanessa down about the going to Winterfest?
Winterfell. Um, I feel like Joey gaslights her really bad. Um, you know what you did,
Yep.
but you treat her like she's the problem,
Yes.
which is a form of manipulation.
Yeah. And then also the way I had looked at it too is just like to me it does look a little bit fast as well, considering Dougie just died. But like
Dougie's still cold. Like,
he's like, and also
like
you want to show off Joey already. So it was just like, but I also know people manifest grief in different ways, and this is
yeah.
her way of trying to move forward. I also feel like she has a lot of guilt about everything she's having. But I do agree with you. Like, I do feel like Joey plays on her because he knows her very well. And
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like, Vanessa, stand up.
And
Like,
I think it's a protection for him too because he know what he did, and he
hmm,
don't want more speculation. Like he don't want people looking into him. Like, oh, well, did you get rid of her husband? Da 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 da. Like,
yeah,
so you're keeping your distance.
true. Like, what's happening here? And
Yeah,
also, I do you think too, it could be mixed in with a little bit of just protection about Vanessa. Because I do feel like he really enjoys Vanessa. But I always feel like his own interests will always outweigh hers, and that's not something that you want in a relationship. Do you feel like sometimes he is trying to protect her in a sense, but he's always still going to put himself first?
I feel like the only person that Joey has had scenes with that I did not see an ulterior motive was Isaiah.
Isaiah. Yeah, yeah,
Like that's where he was like legit.
genuine and sincere.
Yeah,
Yeah. John did amazing with that scene. I thought like, yeah, I really enjoyed that scene as well. And since you brought
giving
up
mentor.
huh?
Was giving mentor.
It really did. And just a great thing to, having him seeing a different dynamic of Joey was
Yeah,
great. I also really did enjoy, I think I just enjoy the scenes with the Hawthorne brothers. So no matter what they're doing, I don't know what it is. They vibe really freaking well. I'm like, why do I like this so much? Aside from them being fine looking men. But like, why do I just enjoy their scenes so much? I'm like, what is it about them?
they play together really well. Like I want to see the third brother. Bring him.
Yes. That's what I keep saying
Y'all
too.
cast him yet? He better be fine.
He gotta be like with them two
Y'all
and
bring
they
about
daddy.
blunt brown men. Love this for us.
Okay. And it just makes me wonder, so like what kind of brother is he? So obviously Jacob is the golden boy, Isaiah is the rebellious one. So what is Luke, you know?
Be in the middle. You gotta be
Yeah. I'm definitely
like a
excited.
nerd, maybe. We shall see.
We shall definitely see.
He
So
probably gonna come in there with glasses.
word. Also, so Ted and Shanice, I don't know. It looks like they're definitely happening.
I
So
like Ted and Shanice. And I said it to my TV when they got on. I said, I like them. Like, I don't know. I think it's Shanice. Shanice makes everybody enjoyable.
true.
But I don't know. I kind of enjoyed Ted this week too.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Same.
I don't know. Like I love Ted's conversation with Tomas.
Yeah. I was I wanted him to go in a little bit
I
more.
did. I did as well. When he was like, "Oh, you out here sleeping with both my daughters? What's up with that?"
Yes.
Like, and it reminded me of like a young Keith,
Mm-hmm.
like when he was in his prime acting. Well, he's still in
Yep.
his prime, but like when he was
Just
eight,
younger,
like
yeah.
I was like, "Oh, you still got it?
He still
Okay."
does. He just needed some more like jab at him
Uh,
lines. Like that's what he needed because you slept with not one but two of my daughters. Like that's a problem for me.
no problem. And
Um,
you knew they were both my daughters when you did it.
Exactly, exactly. So yeah, that was like the only thing. I was happy that they finally, did something about it,
Yeah.
but it was still like I don't know, a little bit lacking just to say that. But I also have questions too. Thinking about, with Samantha, what was weird with Samantha, of course, like, her wanting to have a free clinic, I think that's a great thing to talk about too, especially like being unhoused. The profession I have, we deal with that a lot.
Hmm.
And also that's really a thing now. About like 60% of people who have jobs are actually unhoused as well. So it's a lot in living paycheck to paycheck. So I thought that this was actually a relevant storyline to jump on. But it also didn't make sense for me that she actually went to Eva and not her grandparents who are both doctors, even though one is in the medical field, but that's still needed too as well, especially if you're dealing with unhoused situations. And also not with Kat when they said that Kat has done a lot of philanthropy work. So I was just like, it felt like a plot point device for me. Like, why would you put Eva there and not those three individuals? It felt like it wanted to be another confrontation
Yeah.
with Eva and Kat and just to make Kat look stupid.
Which has been the role that she's unfortunately been playing in the eyes of everybody else lately.
Isn't that insane?
A very lonely island.
Yes, it's so weird to me because I feel like she just has every right to be upset.
Hmm.
And if she wants to separate herself from Eva, like I don't understand why she can't. Like, and also just me personally, the more that you force someone on me, the more I'm going to rebel. Like that's just it. Let me figure it out. And at this point, after the Samantha situation, she's literally trying to take herself out of it but people keep trying to put her in it, and it's just weird to me. Like you have to forgive, that's your half sister. There are people who are full-blooded siblings and don't talk, so why would I talk to my half siblings who really came in to destroy with her mother, destroy my parents marriage? Like
Hmm.
I don't know, it's weird. And now it's also
And
got
I'm
her.
grown. I'm not forced to have these weekends together and be with each
Yes.
other. Like I'm literally the one that gets to have an opinion and forge a relationship if that's what I choose.
If that's what I choose, and then to make her question herself, am I being self-centered? I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just weird to me. Everybody's really against her, and there's like no one in her corner, especially when it comes to the free side. And it's starting to be a little taxing.
But I think that's why I'm excited to see the scenes between her and Danny because
Same.
I'm hoping that will be something different. Like the same way that she was there as a supportive listening ear for Vanessa, I want to
Yeah.
the same for her niece.
Oof. I would love that because, and also the scene that Danny had with Nicole and Anita really showed that she was really the only person who really saw where Kat was coming from.
Yeah.
So same. I am super duper excited about that. Also what I also thought was really weird was Nicole, and Leslie Dana Honolulu Sherry, her begging for her to see Peaches. And then she actually does it. And I'm just like, and this is where I'm like, where is the backbone? Where is the backbone? I know it wasn't Peaches, but like you asked me to do this and you literally came into my life to destroy everything. Why would I help you? I don't know.
But then it makes me feel like, are they trying to move past the storyline? Like you can forgive, but you don't have to forget. Like you don't have to be buddy buddy like it never happened.
True. But I think for me, that's going to be harder because Leslie Dana Honolulu hasn't had any
She
consequences of
hasn't had no
repercussions.
consequences at all.
And that's why I think it's hard for me
He
as
out
a
here
fan.
involved in the Winterfest, like
Really?
passing out tickets like she the whiz.
Word. It was just like, yeah, it was just a lot for me. That's what it was. But also in that same episode, we saw a twinkle in Nicole's eye when she met Dr. Rollins. How did you feel about them fading to black, though?
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, because I had a call coming through. I'm like, yeah, hello, do not disturb.
Yes.
Okay, repeat that for me.
Oh, how did you feel about their fade to black when she met Dr. Rawlings? It looks like she had a twinkle in her eye, and I wanted to see their first meet, but they took that away from us. I mean, they'll probably do it in a flashback later in the future if it goes somewhere, but I don't know. How did you feel about the fade to black?
Um, I feel like I knew it was him coming onto the screen. Like I knew that
Same.
that's what was going on, but I wanted to see their first reaction as well. Like Nicole gave one of them little smirk faces to the side, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I wanted it to be more so, hey, I'm Nicole. Hey, like I wanted her to flirt a little bit. All of a sudden, we at Winterfest, and you with her as a date. We don't even know this.
Yes.
Her. Like, take her for coffee or something first. Like, let's see.
Yes. It's also like how certain things you want to see. It's like how they do Chelsea and Madison too. Like a lot
Yeah,
of their stuff unfortunately happens off screen.
right.
Like
Like the Christmas, the vegan vegan Thanksgiving. I wanted to see the vegan Thanksgiving.
I did
I wanted to see the
too.
cauliflower steak and Chelsea's face.
Yes.
That's
Give
like
it
the
to
Halloween
us.
party. I wanted to see the Halloween party with baby Ashley Danielle. What is it? Ashley
Andrea
Andrea.
Ashley,
There we
so
go.
something like
Ashley
that.
Andrea. I wanted to see the Halloween costume. Like,
Same. And I really hope that they start showing them more or like including them more. So I don't know. It's sometimes with soaps they leave everything on the background. And I think it's just really still getting used to that of them not showing things like how they used to in the past. We used to know everything. Okay. We used to be hearing their thoughts, their inner thoughts. And just like now it's just like no. Just like, wait, what? Like, why not? So yeah. Oh my goodness. And also, I don't know. So we know Vernon is not having no damn affair. It's too heavy-handed.
and you know what's so funny? I was thinking about this yesterday because like you could tell the difference in generations when we watch stuff. Like the Facebook generation is, oh my God, Vernon cheating. Oh, it's so obvious. Da, 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 da. But that's why he not cheating, y'all, because it's so obvious. Like clearly it's some type of plan going in place. He putting together some type of show. He trying to surprise Anita. Why do we understand that, but the aunties and mamas and grandmamas don't? Like, why y'all are over here on Facebook in an uproar? Like, I've had to get into my group chat with my mom and my aunties. Like, no, y'all, I don't think he's cheating. Like, but
Yeah.
because, like you said, they're laying it on very thick.
Super thick. I was just like, yikes. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so I'm like, he probably gonna try and sing or something like that.
Right,
And
Sarah been coaching him. Like,
and also like and I think that they could I would hope they know that we can take more of Leslie Dean and Honolulu winning.
cause she seen it. She was in that. She was in the highway at that hotel. Like,
A nosy
seen them go
girl.
in there. She thinks she knows something.
Yeah, sat down somewhere. Mind your damn business.
That's the
Jeez,
one.
freaking Louise. Oh my goodness. So do you have anything else for BTG Beyond the
I
Gates?
do not. I do
Yeah.
not.
I feel like we went in. We do love this show, y'all. Like that's what I hope they understand. Even though we get on them, we can't help but get on them. We still love them at the same damn time. So it just is what it is. So moseying right on along to Bold and the Beautiful. I really don't feel like too much is really happening.
He want to be retired. Do he not want to be retired soon after the next episode of Dragon Ball Z?
Let's force him into retirement. Like it. I don't know how it would feel being like essentially people telling me I had to retire. Like I don't know how I would feel about. And I granted, like Eric does have health issues. Like we know that that's really, the motivating push. And I also think besides like Ridge and then the other ones who are also creators and designers wanting their turn and their at bat with it as well. But still, like I do feel like a lot of times when the older generation and you get older in age, you start questioning a lot of things and, careers, professions, what can you do?
Yeah.
I feel like he's just at a wonky stage and he still is like, I still can do this. Like, why are you forcing this on me? That's what I'm getting from him.
And I think it's a great perspective because you do have that happens a lot with older adults in the working fields. Like they're forced into retirement when they're like, no, I'm still in my prime. I'm able to do these things. Like I don't want to retire because you start to question your sense of purpose. Like, well, what do I have to do next?
Yep,
Especially when you feel like it's not something that you're in control of.
exactly,
So I do like
exactly.
the realistic aspect of that storyline.
Yes, I do too. And him talking to, his wife, Donna, forgot her damn name. Him talking to his wife, but also really, and them trying to reach, Brooke and Ridge and that's another thing too. I think sometimes that's, children of parents who are older we don't necessarily understand where they're coming from even when we have like the best of intentions
Hmm.
and a lot of times that can be frustrating too on their end
Hmm.
because just because I'm older doesn't mean that I still can't do things but you're coming from the child stance of I'm just trying to make sure that you're good and you
Exactly.
continue to be healthy and stay here as long as possible. So there's
Exactly.
always some form of miscommunication and some form of disconnect.
It's like you don't understand each other's reasoning.
Yes, exactly, exactly. So, and it's hard, but I think, and this is my thing, both, if
Mm,
Bold and the Beautiful, they have an opportunity oftentimes to do things right, they just don't.
they just don't.
'Cause- that kind of leads me to into also like the other topic. So it was essentially revealed that the teacher who Luna, gagged and tied up and threw her in a closet was the one that actually hit her, and caused her death. But I still felt like
Mhm.
that came out of nowhere too. Like sometimes I just feel like Bold and the Beautiful just be pulling. And then here you go. Well, GH does that too sometimes. But I will say GH is also when we get there. But it leads me to wonder too, will they really go in depth with Finn's grief? Because just because someone is estranged from someone or they're not talking to that certain family member and they have issues with that certain family member does not mean that they're not still going to grieve that loss. Finn could even be grieving of what his daughter could have
Could have
been.
been. And that's exactly what I thought about when I thought about it. I was like, it's not Luna, it's the idea of Luna.
Exactly. Because I feel like Finn has every right. Like she illed two men, tried to ill Steffi. She also pum pum, a couple of people. So
Hmm.
like I wouldn't want to be bothered either. I just found out the person who roomed me had our child and she's, basically psychotic. So, like, I would be a little bit off-putting too, and off guard as well about it. So, yeah, I just hope that if they could, and if they will, they can actually, but it's bold and beautiful. So I'll just leave it there. I'll just leave that there, and
You know,
then.
I did enjoy Bill going off on Ridge. You gonna respect my wife? This my wife. This my wife. This my wife. You gonna respect her? This Katie. You don't respect her. You don't respect her. Like he said it like 50 times. I'm sitting there like Bill. And Katie's just sitting there.
Like, yep. That's my man again, y'all.
And he's picking up, and Red's like, "We love Katie. I listen to Katie." I was just like, Red's over there confused,
Like, girl, I didn't know you was unhappy. We was trying to lessen the load for you.
and Bill's just over here going crazy. This my wife.
Yeah.
Talk right to my wife. I'm like, okay, all right, all right. You happy? You got your family back? Go crazy.
Yes, yes. Um, and I do love when a man will defend his wife. Like, and
Yeah.
him and Rich always had this back and forthness. That's just them. Like, so I did enjoy it too. And it looks like they might be trying to get the Spencer clan back in Spencer. So that means Katie and Will. Maybe they'll drop little nuggets too about Wyatt. Maybe he'll be international or something of that nature.
All
But
right.
I like that. Let's bump
Let's
up
keep
to
it going
Spencer.
a little bit. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's different than. Well, I mean, Katie is a Logan, but
Hmm.
it's different. You know.
Something a little bit more, especially since they don't really have the foresters around like they should. So,
Yeah.
like, let's do that. All right, let's mosey right on along today. So,
They had a good week. I just want to start off there. I put days on a couple of days ago and just like cleaned up the house, went through the house, and was just like, oh, 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 like,
what
yeah,
is
they had a good week.
what is the most intriguing storyline for you for days right now?
Um, the mental health storyline for me, I feel like is being done very well when it comes to
Rachel?
like Rachel and Brady and like the conversations that they were having surrounding like I love you, but you need help, and then like her like the actress who plays Rachel did
Mhm.
phenomenal this week.
Yeah.
Like
Shout
even
out to
when it comes,
Alice.
yes, like even when it comes to like walking away, looking at the camera, like, but like she was very soapy at a young age this week,
Yes.
and I noticed it, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be a powerhouse. Like,
Yeah. Days has been
very
knocking it
soapy.
out the park with their young casting because even the young man that plays Thomas, Carrie Christopher, and now Alice who plays Rachel. I'm like, oh, okay, y'all trying to give General Hospital a run for their money with this young
Yeah.
casting.
And then even like the little older like Sophia age range, like
Yes.
her and that the quiet talk. I don't want to talk. Don't tell nobody I'm in here talking, Rachel. I was like, oh, y'all snapping a little bit. I enjoyed it.
Oh, y'all giving so
Y'all giving so
okay.
y'all can be our little romance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. We jumping around y'all, but it's okay. Y'all understood. Y'all watched it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I liked Jada and Shawnee D. We
Yeah, me
know
too.
that. We know
Me
that. We
too.
know I
Me too.
appreciate that. Jada and Theo, they cute.
They cute. They cute.
They
They
cute.
cute.
They cute.
They took away our main ship because we don't even see Sean D. You already know too. I already have my issues with how they treat the character of Sean D, who is a Horton and a Brady. It's actually insane when you think about it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like I feel like I'm feeling Theo and Jada as well. I want to see where it goes, and to me this is what it looked like in the beginning. They were trying to figure out where they were going to put Theo and who they were going to put him with, and it looks like they may have settled with Jada because. You can't tell me they wasn't Kim testing him, Ari, and him and Gabby. I don't care what anybody says. You can't tell me that they weren't Kim testing for
I
them.
thought they were too because I feel like we talked about it and I had asked like, do they have any relation to each other?
Oh, yeah, because everybody related
Peeped
themselves.
it. Yeah, I had peeped it. But this one, because I like one of the hesitancies that we had with Shawnee D was like, oh, he's a legacy character, da 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 da. But like
Mhm.
Theo has a lot of ties too. Like he has a lot of ties to a couple of different families. But
Yep. Yes.
I feel like they're gonna let this rock, and we want it to rock for us. Let's see.
Definitely. Oh my good. Yeah. And it's just exciting too for me to see like, how they're really more so playing into his Demira side. We also didn't know if EJ was really helping him or, trying to hinder him.
DJ bogus as hell out here stealing his whole family. But we're gonna go back to
Yeah,
that.
we'll go back to that too. But I will just say I appreciate and going back to also really quickly, the whole like Rachel and Brady's. I said give them they coming for them Emmys.
No,
Alice wants that emerging, and Eric wants lead acting for Brady.
like
Like
they're
I
doing really good.
So good, so good. And I just appreciated also like the pull and push of like he knows he has to go, but he doesn't want to go, her crying and like you said too, it's just something that had to be done. Then to have Sophia pop up and be like,
I'm
shh,
like, hey, don't tell nobody I talk.
girl, that was
And then, and
crazy.
like, don't be telling her, oh, I almost killed two people. That ain't none of Sophia business. That's
Word.
like girl discretion. They ain't never told you don't be just telling people business. Like, don't
Like,
say that. But
don't do that.
do you feel Brady has
You
a
asked about
legit
Marlena.
concern reason to be upset at Marlena?
I do, and this is where once again I'm struggling because it's like Dr. Marlena Evans. It's like Doc. She doesn't do anything wrong. Like, but then it's like Marlena. Like, he does have a right to be upset. Because to be honest, would I have kept it from Brady? Probably because he's such a goody goody.
Yeah.
And he's really like struggled. He does have addiction, but I do feel as though Brady has two parents to live up to who are like pillars of the community. So,
Yeah.
well,
Right.
three actually, if you talk about his deceased mother too. So you had Isabella, who was, a Kyriakis, but she was one of the good ones, and then she
Yeah.
passed on. So then you already know, like when your parent, like passes on, you also want to hold up, like I'm doing everything that they want me to do. I'm
How do you
doing
continue this legacy?
yes, because now it's like it's also your life, but you're also in a sense, this has been
Yeah.
living it for them too, so they
Yeah.
could, because they're not able to
Make
see
you
it.
proud. Hmm.
Yeah, and then you had John Black. Everybody loved John Black. John Black was just it.
Yeah.
He's the Superman survivor. He saves damn near everybody. Basically died saving one of the most legendary Brady's ever. And then on top of that, your stepmother was Marlena Evans, who helped raise you and is so I just feel like he had so much pressure around him to just be good, and that may also be why he fell into addiction. But I just struggle because it's just like it's Marlena, but that is, that's his daughter. So you knew,
Yeah.
Kristen knew, EJ knew, but I don't know
Nobody
though,
said.
right?
Nobody said I did. Like nobody. I didn't know, and I wasn't involved with how to protect and help her. So he felt shut out.
Yeah, exactly. And I think like that was good. And I also really like too that he had scenes like, you know what, I love you. I get where you're coming from, but I'm just really upset right now. And I
Yeah.
just felt like that was
Two things
so
can be
mature.
true. Two things can be true at the same time. I can love you, have respect for you, and still be upset. Like I can honor myself in that. And I think how they played that out was really well too.
Yes, I thought I so freaking good. Yeah, I definitely like truly enjoyed that, and I just thought that it was like absolutely amazing. And even so then I have to say too, like, how do you feel about Sarah? Oh, also Brady's gonna move into the Kiriakis household.
He
Love
is.
that.
Maggie was like, it was Maggie fixing her pants for me after Thanksgiving. Like you really sat in there and ate that whole meal. She was like, ooh, I was, girl, you so cute. What are
He's
you
so cute.
doing? Like
So
but
cute.
him moving into the house, yeah, him and Sarah about to be a little
Oh, thingy thing thing. Yep, it's
mhm.
coming. I think that that would put me in a pickle as well. Like we talked to about how, Rachel wanted to stop it. She has impulse control, but it was just too late. And I kind of feel like a little bit since Sarah also had like a mental break, I think she's just a little bit giving her a little bit more grace than anybody
Yeah.
else would. So it leads me to think too, I wonder if they're going to I wouldn't mind for Rachel and Sarah to form like this type of bond and relationship because then Kristen's gonna lose her mind too. And low key, I'm always
Yeah.
about stuff like that. Like I
I
love it.
would prefer Rachel and Sarah over Rachel and Sophia.
Yes, definitely, definitely. So, um, yeah, I definitely agree with that too as well. Um, yeah, so going into the next one too, how did you feel about Janelle and their Christmas?
Oh,
I mean Christmas. You see where
the
my
thing
mind is.
I had said Christmas already too, so Thanksgiving. I did enjoy the scene with her and Theo and her husband Johnny, and then like Paulina and Abe with the sweet potato pie. Shout out to y'all for saying sweet potato pie and our pumpkin pie. Shout out to I think Jamie wrote the scene
He
with
did.
no raisins in the potato salad. Like Shout
Shout out
out
to
to
Jamie
y'all for
Giddens.
that because that is so real. She like, yeah, I told my man well, period, Pooh. Like,
Yes,
that was so
delicious.
nice. Y'all was
Yeah.
so nice. I liked it.
I liked it too. I thought it
It
was
was cute.
that's what I was about to say. I thought it was extremely cute. Love to see it. Then you also had Tate, basically about to fell out. But Tate also has a lot of things going on too. Listen, Brady and his kids got a lot of stuff going on. Like he thought he was the father of a baby. He isn't. The girl is now in a mental institution. He doesn't really know what's going on with him and his relationship with Holly. Now his sister is also in the institution. It's a lot happening.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
oh man.
And he about to flunk out of Salem U.
He is like, um, and then I also have to say too, one of the scenes that I really, really like to love, because we rarely get to see, like Ari mixing with her family.
Yeah.
I just love to see her like Kate, somebody, her and Kate. And she also kind of, reaffirmed her because when Roman was like, well, if Marlene is okay with Leo, like I am. And Kate was like,
He was
you
like,
don't have to
no.
like him.
Ari was like, no, I don't like him.
Kate was like, and you don't got to. Like that. I did like love that because one thing Kate never played about her kids. And she never and like especially when it pertained to Will as well. Well, all of them too, because you see how she's with Philip. Will back in the day, she ain't play that. So she's just very protective and Ariana has so many different connections to so
Mhm.
many different families that I really appreciate how they're playing more into it. In the past, she did have scenes with Marlena. Now she's having scenes
Yeah.
with Kate.
He first came
So
in.
yeah, like, and I hope, but now we need to get sister love interest. I think they need to bring Brandon. Brandon needs to have a son and put, that would be Abe Carter's grandchild. And let's get this
Then
is
you go
moving.
with the eight. Look, you didn't manifest spoken sex and Theo getting on this screen. Eight more back too. He having conversations with his son. He's telling EJ, hey, that's another thing too. The whole Abe EJ thing. Like,
Yes.
that's another thing.
That whole yeah, that whole EJ, Abe, Demira, I'm like, be careful because also once Theo finds out, that's another problem. But I just feel like you laying the groundwork. So let's go ahead and do it. And Gabby got her company back, which was great.
Yeah.
Um, saving the last part. So who is kidnapping the Demiras is what is
It's
happening.
EJ.
You
EJ
didn't
is
see the coming
kidnapping his whole
attractions.
family.
You need
You
to see.
don't think it's EJ? It's not
Nope.
EJ.
Nope. Did I don't know if we talked about it, but um we probably didn't because it was really huge. Dan Gunther, One Life to Live, Teen Witch,
Yes. Oh,
coming to play Peter
that
Blake.
was the breaking news that I forgot
Yeah.
about.
It,
Okay.
coming to play Peter Blake. Peter Blake hasn't been seen since like 1998. They've been dropping more hints about him. So I'm kind of wondering if it's him and if
Because I'm
it's
like,
because
you kidnapping all your siblings. But then Cat, so EJ and Cat, I'm gonna throw that there. I'm gonna keep that right there. I'm gonna let that sit right here. I'm gonna say it. We gonna see what happens from it.
yes, we want to because then he had a memory of Cat because we already knew Cat Retta, but now he remembered. So we're gonna see how that works out. See who's kidnapping the Damaris. I just like how they're including everybody in the Demira kidnapping. You got
Yeah, you
Kristen,
got
Tony,
there,
Theo,
You got
Chad.
everybody. You got everybody still
Oh
there.
no, no, the last topic is Chad. Chad going missing. I think set the alarm bells off.
Yeah, because it was the custody hearing, right? And he
Hmm.
missed it.
If they didn't have that custody hearing happen, I don't think anyone or him missing Thanksgiving, I really don't think people would have been the wiser because I mean, like, yeah, people were concerned about Tony, but
Yeah,
it felt like minimal, type of thing. And people just think Kristen ran away somewhere.
away from jail. Well,
But
fresh out of jail.
Chad ain't leaving his damn kids. That's the last living piece and connection he got to Abigail. Like that wasn't happening. So yeah, but besides Jennifer is very sanctimonious. Like Chad loves his kids. I'm like, girl, if you don't stop,
But I feel like the whole thing surrounding it, like Cat noticed. So Cat was on it. Cat was like, "Hey, when the last time you talked to him?" And then EJ,
Mhm.
why you lying though? Like, oh, he just texted me. Like, no, he didn't. And
Unless that person did.
that's what made me feel like you're kidnapping your siblings for
Unless it was the person, because remember someone they text the Horton family like, "Oh, I'm just seeing this."
me.
So they
Mm,
could have did EJ, they could have done EJ the same thing, but like him missing that custody hearing,
he not doing that. That's no.
nope. All right, let's mosey on down to General Hospital. Okay, yeah, okay. Let me talk about it real quickly.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I have to be careful when I give GH their baddie shame because a lot of times they do something to piss me off and then I got to snatch it right back. But I'm gonna give it to them. I'm gonna give it to them because they had some scenes that were legit amazing, but they also made me question the biggest question, the two biggest issues that I have, of course, is the Trina being involved in her parents' story, and also how we didn't get to see Ned. And like, in the hospital bed, recovery, like all of that. Those are my biggest two gripes with them. But everything else, I'll give you your flowers begrudgingly.
Like I enjoy seeing Sunny and Rick back on screen with each other.
Yes, actually
Like,
getting along.
yeah, they go up and down. They go up and
Hmm.
down until Jason get involved, and then it's like you stole my brother. But let's see how this all plays out. Um, I
Yeah,
don't know. It was another scene this week. I did enjoy the dog scenes.
it was cute.
Like it was cute. But then, okay, so like I don't know, this is my opinion. Like when is seasoned actors in scenes that are lighthearted and funny and not really like causing much
Hmm.
dialogue like that, I have to stop myself from thinking it's a waste of talent.
Oh, I see you're going in for it. And like a lot of times the way I think about it is just like, oh, they have something lighthearted and fun to do because I enjoyed Rick Hurst like, trying to, hurry up and mumble
Together.
and
Then you got
yeah.
the younger cast. I'm like, okay, they're being grandparents. So this is what it's like to
Yep.
be grandparents. So like I had to like bring myself back.
Hmm.
But I was like,
Sonny
y'all
was being a
nobody
grandpa.
doing here with all these damn dogs like this. They like let them do something.
You
Like
can't tell me Frank don't love animals because every time you turn around, they got a couple of whether it's a horse, a pony, a turtle, a duck, like they gonna have it somewhere. A llama. Like,
get on.
yeah, but go ahead and do it. So like, yeah. I had to say, like, what had me really engrossed too with General Hospital, I think Finn Carr is just an amazing young actor. He puts his whole chest into it. So
Yeah.
like, when Dante was just demanding that Rocco stays away from Gio, like the end, him like really saying like, well, you acting like Drew now, and I know that was like a twist to Dante. But I just thought those scenes were just so good
Real.
because Finn is also, well, Finn who plays Rocco is also going through things too. Granted, I really don't think he should actually be going through too much when it concerns Britt because that's not his mom. But I think to me, how I look at it is the character of Rocco is just trying to, find his place and kind of
Yeah.
like, where he's at that weird teenage age. He's
The youngest brother of both Danny Morgan and
hmm.
then Gio Palminari.
Yeah,
I say it right?
yeah.
Foxberry, Corinthos,
Everything.
Quartermain, Cerulo. Like you have all these ties, and you just try not to get lost in that. Try to find
Yes.
your own fitting.
Yeah, your own thing. You don't get to see Scout anymore. Your mother came out of a coma, and I really appreciate the fact that they brought up like how he did feel abandoned. Somebody on Twitter actually put the scene where jump scare with Peter and Rocco were having a conversation just about him feeling abandoned and just like how do you get over your parent doing something like that with you? Because a lot of times I think people were just thinking that he just needed to be happy because both of his parents were finally like around. And that's just like, no, he also has to figure out some things. That could also be the point of like why he is also wanting to feel a connection with Britt as well because everything has really if you think about it, Rocco's life has been unstable. And
Yeah,
until like Dante was with Sam, that was the only stability that he really had, once everything happened. And then Sam died. You don't see Scout. Like it's a lot, when you think about it.
it's a lot. It's a lot. And
Which
then
I
they
don't.
all had to be uprooted and moved. And not only do I have to be uprooted and moved into the Quartermain house, but now I have to split time between my mom's house and then my sister is back and her father is back. Like, it's just like soap opera aside, we have to take into consideration that these are a lot of transitional changes for teenagers.
Yes.
That's taken into how he's playing that role too.
Exactly, exactly. So kudos to him. And like we talked about too, it was nice seeing Sonny be an actual grandfather as well. Yeah, so I also like Selena Wu, where did that come from? I was like, okay. All right.
So
So
who shot Drew?
at this point, just tell us, because and that's what I always say, like they drag it out too long, you lose interest at this point. So, and we were sued for it, and I was just like, womp womp. Like it's
If he
just
didn't die, we don't care.
yeah, we really don't care. But Sid Melling, well, Sid Melling,
Sidwell.
Sidwell blackmailing Laura and Sonny is. I
Crazy.
have to say, I do like that Jeannie Francis has a storyline.
Agreed.
I, I think it's great.
Oh, Laura, crazy too. You put her up against the wall. We seen Kevin came from down upstairs.
We just talking about being in the attic. He finally came home. Like, hey, girl, hey, you
Kevin
miss me?
came downstairs.
But her dreaming, the last thing I needed to see was Esme. I will say that I am severely traumatized still by just like everything that happened with Sabrina. I didn't need to see her, and that's just that's just me. Um, and also really quickly going back to Trina and the whole aspect. So she finds out that her mother's pregnant. And then on top of that, she sees Jordan and Curtis kissing, and then they take her biological father in for questioning. So yeah, I would say Trina doesn't need to be involved in her parents' story to that extent. Trina does not have a story. Her parents have a story.
That's
Her
right.
biological parents have a story. So that
Mm.
just leaves a lot to be. I just, it is what it is, like at this point. And also, Drew and Willow got married. I think Willow is one of the most stupidest characters I've ever seen in my lifetime.
They say Willow going through a personality crisis. Talking about anything from my kids. Girl, you moving further and further away from your kids. And just to
Exactly.
go back quickly, I think that Trina and Kai are gonna uncover who shot Drew.
Oh, you think it's gonna be them?
I think they're gonna be the ones that figure it out because technically they were in the house.
Mm. Hmm. I kind of like that synopsis.
I would hope that is what they're gonna do. Like let them play Clue.
Yeah, let them figure it out. Please let somebody figure it out, but I would prefer them. Yeah, Willow, I don't know. Some people think that she should have a personality disorder, like multiple personalities. They feel like that would make sense. I could see that too. I mean, Dawn, was it Dawn of Day, Dawn of Night, whatever that cult was. And then like everything with Drew. But it's just really for me, why would I even marry a man who tried to put it in my child's brain that his father wouldn't love him anymore because he had a new baby? Like that's a full stop. And it's true. It, I don't feel like she's putting her kids first. I think it feels like, it feels like she is. She thinks she is, but I don't, see it. And also, I will say Jacinda should have been Serena Baldwin. I stand by that.
Mm,
She should have been a con woman because Scott used to be conning too, and it just would have made so much sense. But
okay, I would have liked that.
it would have been great. And then you would have had a Baldwin with Quartermain, Corinthos, Spencer, you name it. But you know what? It is what it is at this point. But yeah, so he finally was able to, get some, Michael had some build up there, shout out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shout out
Shout out to
to
Dark Michael.
Worry. Please
Shout out to
listen.
Dark Michael.
I love me some Dark Michael. Rory be doing his thing, so shout out to Rory. And then the last part, with Young and the Restless, I will just say, my girl Audra slapped the pure D mess out of Claire. Like that was some old time slappage that needed to happen. So
Do you think
hopefully,
her and Nate are gonna?
I don't think so. I feel like they just demolished my couple, and I really, really, really like them together. So I'm kind of really sad about it. Yeah, because she keeps trying, and he's just like, no.
You messed this up. You did.
Yeah. And it just feels like it's done,
Yep.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I that leaves us. Oh, any breakout scenes that you really liked.
I just really enjoyed Brady and Rachel from Days this week. Like those scenes really stood out as far as like trying to explain to her why she had to go there, not
Hmm.
making it seem like it's something like we're trying to help the situation, we're trying to help you, like not fix you type of thing. Like I think
Yes.
which that was used was really important. So I enjoyed it.
Yes. And for me, I would have to say it was the scenes with Rocco and his parents on General Hospital. So I really did enjoy it. I thought it was like written very well, and Ben Carr acted amazingly. And with that, be sure to follow Soapwire. We are on TikTok where it is soap.wire. We are on Instagram where it is soap underscore wire. We're also on Blue Sky where it's just soapwire. Feel free to also follow me too. On TikTok, it's lady two Y's underscore ASA 312 on Instagram and the bad place known as Twitter. It is lady two Y's underscore ASA. And on Blue Sky, it is Lady Two Eyes ASA, no underscore. Hmm.
And I'm Instagram, Neen underscore Amanda or Neen underscore the therapist. TikTok, Neen underscore Amanda, and Twitter, Kiss My underscore Neen.
Yep, and that is our episode for this Wednesday. Check us out next Wednesday. Drops at 8 a.m. If it's late, we'll be sure to let you know. And thank you so much for riding with us. We're about to hit a year soon, so thank you so much and have an amazing day. All right, bye everyone.